Yeah. You know how it is, only the powerful know what power is. We power lift the planet, god damn it, you feel the power shift. Prowess, perfect form, no cowardice. For hours lift weights, create greatness like the Maoris did. So Jack, tell him straight, mate, you don't know Jack. Strong enough to lift the whole car up with no jack. Jack the weights up until he's so jacked that when he does push-ups, he just pushes down and the globe cracks.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Last week I put a poll on my Instagram story asking what you guys wanted to see next. The option that got the most votes was an insight into what I'm doing in my training at the moment. Just before I get into the video, I'll do a quick explanation of what I've been doing. Because I'm quite limited in what I can do here, it's been quite boring to just be doing the same exercises every chest day, every arm day, every back day. So what I decided to do was make every day a full body day and choose one exercise per body part. So a back exercise, shoulders, quads, chest, hamstrings, and then finishing off with arms. This way I found I can keep my training a bit more exciting, just with a bit more variety from day to day. I've been doing this for a few weeks now and it seems to be working quite well. I make sure that I'm not doing the same exercises every day, so I don't do bench every single day, and I also make sure that I'm changing up from compound movements to accessory movements. So for example, today I'm going to be doing a mixture, not just one or the other, which you'll see later in the video. But that's pretty much it in terms of an update. So now let's jump into the workout. Before I start any of my workouts, I always warm up with dynamic stretches and warming up the rotator cuffs and loosening my neck up, just because I find that my body works a lot better when it's all loosened up, fired up, ready for action. I prefer dynamic stretches over regular stretches at the beginning of the workout, just because I feel like it's a lot easier on my muscles, and when I'm doing regular stretches it almost feels like I'm having to really pull against my muscles to make them stretch out. So I just feel like this is a bit more suited to me. For you it might be different. It's important to just try different things and see what works best for you. But yeah, starting off with some dynamic stretches before we get into the first exercise of the workout. So yeah, that's how I like to start all my workouts. Gets my heart going, gets my cardio up. I also do it when I'm doing my daily pull-ups and when I do cardio. So it's just a good way to loosen up the body, get the heart going a bit and warm up. I always like to emphasize warming up, and people that have trained with me before sometimes moan that I warm up a bit too much, but so far, touch wood, I've not had an injury in the gym, so something's obviously going right. First exercise of the workout is going to be bent over rows with an inverted grip. I prefer an inverted grip just because I feel like I can target more of my back and also less of my biceps. When I do double overhand bent over rows, I really feel it in my biceps as well as my back, so I want to target the lat muscles, and to do that I like to use underhand grip. now my back's all pumped up, time to move on and hit some shoulders. I'm going to be doing some seated lateral dumbbell raises. I find that seated ones are much more difficult, and that works well for me while I'm training here because I don't have a lot of weight. So the less weight I need to use to target the muscles and to do a good job, the better. And for me, seated dumbbell raises just mean I can't swing my body into it. Even when you do standing ones and you're really doing your best to not move your body at all, you sometimes do it without realizing. So just sitting down on the bench or even on a chair just eliminates that possibility. So that's why I prefer to do them, especially in this environment. Probably saw that I was struggling a bit there. Like I said, just sitting down, taking out the swinging element of the body really adds to the exercise. That was only 11-12 kilos in each hand, and you know, it was enough to do 4 sets of 12 and get a really good shoulder pump. Now moving on to quads, I'm gonna hit up some quad extensions. Not really sure what happened there. The dumbbell just sort of slipped out of my feet. That's not supposed to happen, and that doesn't normally happen, and I don't recommend you just dropping weights like that. Put them down properly if you can, especially if you're training in your kitchen and you don't want to damage the floor. Now I'm going to be moving on to chest exercise, and today we're hitting up some incline bench press. So just some insight, this is the incline setup. The bottom end of the bench does touch the floor, so you can't really use leg drive like you might do on a normal bench, which is really good for isolating just the chest muscles. The bar right now is 60.5 kilos. The bar is 2 kilos. These are all 5s, 2.5s, 2.75s, 1.25s and 1.25. Same on both sides, obviously. So yeah, 60.5, going to see how many reps I can do, see where my strength is at the moment. So 18 reps, not too bad. Would have liked to get at least 20, but it's not bad. Like I said, bit of an awkward setup. It's not an excuse, it's just what it is. Just means that when the time comes to go back to normal setups, then if anything, it should be easier because I'm going to be used to more awkward situations. That's pretty much what happened when I was training for my strongman competition. Because of the sort of unorthodox training, by the time the day come, the events themselves felt a bit easier than what they had been in training, apart from yoke, which was much harder. It's good to make your training different from time to time. Training in difficult situations means that when an easy situation comes, you're going to be more ready for it. So that's chest done. Onto hamstrings now. I'm going to be doing some Romanian deadlifts. So again, just some insight into what I'm doing. Romanian or stiff-legged deadlifts. For a deadlift, my feet are normally about this far apart. But for Romanian deadlifts, I feel a better stretch, bringing them in just a little bit. And then I have my hands, same as deadlift, inside the elbow against the knee. Then once I've pulled it off the floor, keeping a slight bend in my knees, pulling up, and then slowly lowering it down, but not all the way back down to the floor, just to about here, because once I go past here, I just feel it all in my lower back rather than in my hamstrings. So when I come to here, even now I'm not even holding the bar, I can feel the stretch in my legs. So I like to come to about here, controlled down, regular speed up. Just got done with the Romanian deadlifts. They're probably my favourite hamstring exercise, especially at the moment without any machines here. But I've always liked them, and obviously being a fan of deadlift, they've helped me improve my deadlift form and also strength over the years. Finishing up the workout now with an arm superset. I always do a bicep exercise straight into a tricep exercise, and today I'm going to be doing standing barbell curls supersetted with overhead tricep barbell extensions. So that's the end of the workout. Do one exercise per body part. Typically do it in the same order, so back, shoulders, quads, chest, hamstrings, and then arms. I like to finish off with arms because I feel like if they're too pumped up, then they interfere with training the other muscles, and I don't want to just be hitting triceps when I'm doing bench or biceps when I'm doing rows, so that's why I like to put them at the end. This is my current style of training. I'm not sure if it'll stay the same when I go back to the gym. I'm probably going to write myself a program, try and get my strength back up. I will still be going for my leaner, fitter, stronger when the gyms open up again. Continuing to drop weight. This morning I weighed in at 101 kilos, so 9 kilos less than when I started this journey to lose some body fat. So obviously doing something right. Thanks for tuning in anyway. Hope you enjoyed the video and got something useful out of it, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Make sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you share with your friends, and I'll see you guys on the next one.